everybody? Welcome to the Uplink episode 5. Today I got here with me my brother, as per usual, Zach Mauricio.
It's your boy.
And Aves Tanner.
What's going on?
And shout out fucking Repluce Phoenix for that intro.
Oh, you played it?
Yes, sir.
Didn't hear it.
This thing's fire. Not gonna cap. It brings me back to those Black Ops 2 intros of those gameplays there. But let's go. What are we drinking, boys? What are we drinking? Let's get that out of the way. I got
the water.
a nice coffee from good old Dunkin' Donuts.
Coffee.
I've been drinking it since 5.
I got water in Sarah's Stanley Cup.
I'm gonna say no
that
way
she
you're
got
on
for
the
Christmas.
no way you're on the Stanley.
Stanley.
No, she got it for Christmas, and it was just sitting on the counter, still in the packaging, and I was like, "Fuck it, that's just gonna be my desk cup." It goes from the desk to the fridge to get refilled, and back to the desk. That's it.
That's funny. All right, let's get right into it. Today we got on the list of things to talk about. We got motherfucking recapping week 4, which was kind of nuts, and then we got major 1 bracket predictions. So let's get right into it. Week 4 started off with Minnesota Rocker versus LAG, which we all were high on LAG, and they did not perform this week at all. They got
slammed
by Minnesota Rocker.
Another match where we went really into the recency bias.
Hey, but they did look good. Like, and everyone was saying, "Oh, LAG is actually one of the better teams, like top 5 potentially, like that type of thing." And then
yes, but the way we
talked,
about them, though, we thought they were like heavily trending up, and we were like 100% sold. But granted, I think it was more when we did the predictions, it's more how bad Rocker were playing than LAG.
Yeah, Rocker was not looking great whatsoever. Map 1 was Invasion Hardpoint, 250 to 163 to the Rocker. High Rise S&D went to round 11, 6-5 to the Rocker, and then Control on Karachi, 3-1 to Rocker. With Estriel really being the only person performing on the LAG roster with a 1.28, and then Linz and Vivid. Vivid had a takeover series with a 1.29 and a 1.12 out of Linz. And accuracy had a 0.98, but I'm still waiting for Wake to start popping off. That dude had a 0.91. I don't know if he's gone positive in a single series yet this year, which is just weird.
I mean, I'll take a 0.91 out of him.
Yeah, but it's not
what he was
doing. If that's your lowest, you'll take that. But like you said, it is Wake. Like he should be going.
He should be going positive every season.
He should be one of the superstars on that team.
Even if they're
he should be the superstar. I mean, I guess Linz, but like, he should be slaying.
Like, they got Wake to be that Slayer in the Slayer role. And he's just not
to be that pop off like X Factor type player.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't think he's really been a Slayer since Modern Warfare 2019.
No, dude, his whole thing was he's a fucking kill whore. That's all that people said. He's just Wake. He gets a lot of kills, but Boston's whole problem with Wake, they don't do anything with the kills. Like, that's what they always would say. Wake's frying, but they're not doing anything.
That's right, last year,
yeah. But map 2 there, Vivid with a 15 kill performance. I believe that is the S&D record for this year, which is it's kind of crazy out of Vivid there. But yeah, Rocker takes that 3-0 for their second win of the CDL this year. And then up next, unfortunately, we had the boys at OpTic getting absolutely slammed by Miami.
Hey, I did say it, didn't I? I mean, I was kind of joking, but I did say it.
You did say it.
You did say
it. I said 3-0 Vamos.
You did. Yeah, so...
That was a fun match to watch.
It was fun to watch. We had a red carpet out of the OpTic boys. Highest KD is Shotzi at a 0.93. It was not good. We got negative on the Heretics was Journey at a 0.91. Metals had himself a fucking weekend with a 1.47 against the boys on the green wall. Which you don't see that every day. From
the way Metals was moving around the map, especially on the Karachi control, just like maneuvering around, like, what was it, the B point? Over in the cafe?
Yeah, by the cafe, I think.
Polemical.
Dude,
that guy is.
They're just frying, dude.
Everywhere.
Their teamwork, bro. And Vickles came out in the interviews like, yeah, we were kind of getting slammed in scrims. We lost 0-2 like last week, and we didn't get a game, and we were just like, all right, guys, just regain teamwork. That's all I got to work on right now. And they just came out and proved. I will see in the Sunday night match that OpTic needs to work on their teamwork even more.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Journey had a 1.9 map 1 with 21 kills leading the way for Miami. Shotzi with a 1.23. It was 250 to 137 on Invasion yet again. Map 2 was 6-2 on Invasion once again, with Metals going 9-3, leading the way. Then Karachi was a 3-1 on the side of Heretics with Metals with 27 with a 1.59.
And now I don't mean to jump the gun, but that was very surprising. A little 3-0 out of the Heretics.
I honestly could
Sure,
I could have
surprising.
seen Miami beating OpTic. I didn't think it'd be a 3-0.
Yes, a 3-0 is
But,
3-0 is
OpTic
insane.
got
I don't think
slammed.
anyone was expecting that. But at the
Have
same
you?
time, the boys have not looked great.
No.
But my point being, that was surprising. I think the next series is even more surprising because New York got slammed.
Yeah.
New York
th-
got fucking
Oh,
slammed.
New York Ultra? Yeah, New York got fucking pissed off.
And that was one of the matches we thought were gonna be like an absolute banger.
Yeah,
match.
we're like,
that
oh
and
my
the FaZe
gosh, New
OpTic,
York,
we're like looking
Toronto,
forward to
champs
that.
rematch. Let's get it.
They
We
didn't-
had Karachi Hardpoint.
They didn't show up, man.
Karachi Hardpoint 250 to 92, little 100-point club out of the fucking Ultra
Sib
boys.
with a
6-1.
0.5.
6-1 Karachi for Ultra.
I mean,
and then we
holy.
stayed on Karachi this whole first 3 maps. We had 3-1 out of the Ultra boys. Leading the way on Ultra side was
So,
Kleenex, Lil Tobias,
and
1.25.
So ban Karachi.
Yeah, don't play Karachi against
Yeah,
Ultra, it seems, dude.
holy.
It was a red carpet. I mean, the
Wait, I
highest
wanna- I wanna
KD
know
was
what the
Hydra. We had a .98 with 45 and 46 total for the map, but green carpet there for the Toronto Ultra
Like
boys.
obviously Hydra and Skies didn't play well, but they were damn near a 1. I mean, Sib and Kiz, holy, they got pissed on.
Yeah, I mean,
My
I lagged.
God.
Kleenex didn't lead the way. Scrappy, long neck scrap, 1.35. Yeah, they fucking fried them. Like, it wasn't even close.
I mean, it which is like kind of disappointing because
Yeah.
it was supposed to be a really good match.
I
I mean,
expected it
you
to
would
be a
assume,
banger.
right?
But yeah, I mean,
But,
Toronto's looking really good. Top 2 team. Them and FaZe
Yeah,
are on a
man.
tier of their own, it looks like right now. New York still got shit to
Toronto-
work on. They're still looking
Toronto
really
hasn't
good, but
played Toronto hasn't played FaZe yet, right? Or
No.
have they?
they have not. They did not play in this split now. Or OpTic. They didn't play OpTic either. On Saturday. Or go ahead.
Toronto is 2-0 in hardpoint, 2-1 in search, and 3-0 in control when it comes to Karachi.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
They're looking
And
good.
People
bro.
people are gonna
Invasion
gonna be
part of their
painting
second
Karachi.
best. They're 0-1 in search, but they're undefeated 4-0 in hardpoint and 2-0 in control. So like in sub base they're 3-0. So like their map pool in terms of hardpoint, like you can ban Karachi all you want, but they're like pretty much stacked
Yeah.
on all the other maps. So
Yeah. They're looking really good. And then Saturday we got right back with Toronto. Ultra in Vegas. We had a 3-0 bebop slammage occurring, but Legion
We knew that
actually
was coming.
won their first control of the year on high rise after being down 2-0, I believe. But it was hardpoint sub base 250 to 217. Vegas hanging around like they typically do, but not being able to close it out. And then
thought?
Skid Row 6-3 Ultra, 3-2 Vegas, high rise control, and then 250 to 158 on Invasion for Toronto. Everyone on Vegas was negative, but Nero with a 1.1. Toronto, everyone was positive, but Kleenex was -1 with a 0.99. But Envoy led the way there with 1.12. I mean, Toronto's just looking nasty, and Vegas, I think
somehow
this is
a closer
Toronto.
series than the New York series.
Yeah, I mean, I think Toronto's expanding a little map pool here. I don't know how much they've played high rise control, but I mean, they did troll it. I believe they were up 2-0, but I mean, props on Vegas for finally winning one against Toronto, one of the best teams in the game. But I don't know, man.
I find it
Vegas-
interesting.
Vegas is still not good. Purge is probably gonna get dropped.
At some point, if I had to guess, it'd be like
8?
right after Major 1.
Purge had 8 in the map 4. Come on.
Wait, Purge is an AR?
Yeah, he's a flex. Or second
I
AR.
don't know.
whatever
Is
you
it,
wanna say it.
who would they pick up, you think?
Well, it's really up to a Challengers player willing to go to the Legion. I mean, Asim's looking pretty nasty at that flex role right now. Probably plenty of
yeah.
other Challengers players. And not got a
That's
Rex. That guy's a goner.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, moving on to the next game, we had Miami versus LAG. LAG hoping to come back from getting 3-0 bebopped on Friday afternoon.
Yeah. How did that turn out
And
for 'em?
that did not go great. They got 3-0 bebopped once again. Miami Heretics
bomb
takes
us,
the
man.
terminal 250 to 207. Invasion Search and Destroy goes to round 11. I believe Vickle clutched up that one with a Ninja Defuse. because LAG
He did
trolled.
as a cruise, wasn't it? He was
Yes.
ninja fusing when the cruise coming
Yes.
down. Yeah, and he
I
got
was
saved by the trophy.
watching. I don't know who I was watching. I was watching a stream earlier today. I was definitely working, and they called in the cruise, and like Assault just didn't check the bomb. Like Assault literally could have just walked to the bomb while the cruise is coming down. Like you see Fame's voice. I believe it was Fame at the cruise. He's like, he's on bomb, he's on bomb. Assault didn't even go to check it. The dude was way too slow. All he had to do was kill the guy with bomb, and Vickle just sucked it with the fucking massive balls my heretics boys have. And clutched up to round 11 with that defuse. But they did not deserve that. LAG should have won that map, but they didn't. And then controls 3-0 Karachi. And Miami. I don't think you want to play Miami on Karachi control.
And then
No, I feel like Karachi's a lot of teams' bread and butters, no? Like a lot
Well,
of teams are successful on that map.
if you're playing like a bad team, you don't really want to play Invasion. Like you kind of want to ban Invasion if you are able to ban. If you're like if you believe you're better than the team you're playing, because that's kind of a bailout control. It's one of the defense onlys, unless you troll. But Miami's looked good. I don't think Miami's lost in control this year. Like they are the best control team in the game, I believe. I could be wrong in that, but I don't think they've lost in control. You had Vickle popping off though.
This is a perfect example of like the flank has said it, probably the breakdown or whatever, but I've definitely heard like the flank and all that. Fame, he's a 0.7 or a 1.7.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
like
The guy had a 1.3 this series, but no one
Like-
else on his team wanted to get kills.
yeah, and next series, Assault, Estriel, and Diamond Con are gonna slam, and then Fame will be at a 0.62.
Yeah,
Like
if they're
it
making a
just
change,
seems like that is just
He's the X
the
factor.
dynamic of the team. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, Diamond
I don't know.
kind of had a stinker weekend. He's kind of been Mr. Consistent so far this year, but I mean, it happens. I mean, LAG's like teamwork. They still look pretty good, but I don't know if they're gonna ever make a change this year. Just the base of that organization, so they might be the same four all year. But Vickle had a 1.3 this series. He kind of led the way for Miami there, and Vickle is. I was like, oh, Vickle is using AR. I don't know we could do it, and he's frying. So everyone can shut the fuck up.
and jumping to the next series again.
Real quick,
God,
Heretics is 6-1 in control.
Okay.
They have lost one. And they lost it on high rise.
High rise. Okay.
They're 1-1.
Okay, gotcha. But still, they're looking really good in control, man.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I said, moving to the next series, we got Surge and Rocker, and was just Rocker off a bean like this
I mean,
weekend. Like,
Well,
like not that they looked horrendous,
they looked horrendous.
and not that I mean, they didn't look good, but like, and not that Surge looked really good or really bad, but like Rocker coming out, just you know what I mean, like just laying pipe. I mean, holy shit.
I mean, the recency bias of the COD scene. You had Surge. Oh my God, they're top 5, man. They go 2-0 that first weekend. Holy shit! And then they lose 2 straight, and they win one
And we
against
think
Miami.
they were top 5
I mean,
though.
a
No.
pretty close series.
Surge is not top 5.
No.
I mean,
But
they might not even be
It was a
top
close series.
6.
I mean, it was game 5. We had some hook snaking drama. We love that. That's 3 GAs broken by the Surge boys.
Sir.
Those motherfuckers are dirty, bro. Like, holy. We had Skidrow Hardpoint 250 to 218. Minnesota Rocker. I believe Rocker has won almost every single game won this year.
Yeah, which is complete opposite to like the history
Yeah.
of the franchise.
Like, Rocker just.
Yep.
But they've lost every game 4. Something
Like,
like that.
was
It's
it
some
last
weird
year?
ass-
Was it last year that they were like a Neslo simulator? Like,
they
it was
couldn't- they
just
can't win a
fucking
hard point.
2-3-5 every
Rocker's
single win that
history,
they had.
bro. They can't win a hard point. That's just Rocker.
They did that. They were like that for most of Cold War. They were like that in Vanguard.
And last year, they have not been a good hardpoint organization in general. They had Rocker taking map 1, 252-18, 6-4.
Vivid had a pop off map. That map 1 looks like 1.35.
Yeah, 1.35
That guy was
out of Vivid.
that guy was shooting this weekend. That's for
And
sure.
the control, I think.
Yeah. And then Surge took the S&D Invasion 6-4, which you expect because Surge is just known to be good at S&D. Karachi Control went to round 5, 3-2 Rocker. Terminal Hardpoint, which is Surge's like best hardpoint map, 250 to 188 Surge. Going to game 5, Minnesota clutched up and took game 5 against Surge, which you honestly wouldn't expect that to happen with Surge being the S&D team.
Yeah, right.
And
I mean, look at Wake. Wake finally got some kills, man.
yeah, Wake with the 10-4 there. The AR's accuracy with 8 there too. But I mean, accuracy said on the flank that they kind of had a meeting after they were 0-4 and said, dude, we got to switch everything up. We are not playing this game right. And it seems that they grinded and they're looking a lot better.
Yeah, man.
So good for Rocker. I mean, I love that org. They're a good org run by good people. I'm happy for them. And then the final game of Saturday, we had Atlanta FaZe versus Carolina, which 3-0 beat-bop simulator everyone thought. But Carolina with the change, with Felony coming back in, TJ staying on the roster, brought it to a game 5 after being down 0-2. FaZe took the hard point 250 to 170. S&D high-rise FaZe 6-3. Control on Karachi, where old man Clay did not look like old man Clay. He was 18 and cracked. The games 3 and 4. 3-1 Ravens, Karachi Control, 250 to 168 sub-base. Hard point, and FaZe did FaZe things and absolutely smoked them on Skid Row Search. Game 5, 6-1. But we almost had a red carpet out of the Ravens there. 0.7, 0.7, 0.9, and 1.09 for Clayster.
Yeah, looks like Gwyn had his like first absolute stinker.
Yeah.
I mean, holy crap, this guy couldn't get a kill.
Yeah, I mean, you had a green carpet there from the FaZe boys, but you expect that. So, yeah. I mean, map 1 wasn't very close. Carolina did kind of troll a couple instances where they could have brought that game away, but FaZe clutched up as they pretty much always do and capitalize on mistakes. But this is Fella's only been on the team for like 5 days, and they already look significantly better. Yeah. Goddard Extra's only dropping a 0.7. Yeah, but Felony isn't a fucking turtle. Felony's moving. Felony's moving on the map.
The thing was with Fellow, like, yeah, he's doing more stuff on the map, but the reason, like, a lot of the reason that they dropped Goddard Rex was he just wasn't getting kills.
And the interactions were low. I don't know the interactions for Fellow, but
and when Fellow's still dropping the least amount of damage.
Yeah, but I also think Felony just helps with like Gwyn being a young guy. Clay gets enabled because Felony's also one of like the in-game leaders, so like Clay doesn't have to focus on that as much. So like I feel like Felony just opens up Clayster to just be able to go kill more. Like Fellow's kind of more the main AR at this instance, where Clayster's just going to go out and kill everything. I think.
I mean, hey man,
they brought FaZe to game 5, bro.
Yeah, they brought. I mean, they won a couple maps, and if anything, this just gives me hope that the like upper, like the middle to like not lower
7 through 12
teams, like the 7 through 12, might get a little interesting here, because I mean. At this point, I mean, obviously Carolina doesn't look fucking great, and Legion also doesn't super look insane. But I mean, it seems like any of the 7 through 12 teams can take on each other, in a certain scenario.
It should all be good games.
You go to the top 6, and different story.
Yeah, they look better, but like anything was better than what they had.
There's no way they could have been worse.
Significantly low. Yeah. And like, I'm still not sold on this team. Like, the main reason that they got rid of Goddard Rex had to do a lot with kills. And even if Phil was doing more on the map than he was, you still need to get fucking kills.
You still need to get a little bit.
And if you're still dropping 0.7s consistently, then it's still an issue, no matter what you're doing on the map.
Sure.
And like, we said this last episode, like the top 4 teams, they could get you kills.
Yeah.
And the rest of them, like,
struggle with kills.
All struggle to get killed. So like, Phil might be doing more, but he's got like.
I mean, obviously they're playing FaZe, but like, it also doesn't help Fellow at a 0.7, Gwyn not having a great series, it seems like. But then also TJ.
Yeah, TJ in the map 2 only had 2 kills, and he's like your S&D guy. Like, you'd expect a little bit more out of TJ, but he got a little shut down this series by the FaZe boys. But
also, like, Carolina's always like has struggled with Search.
Yeah,
I know they've won a couple.
They struggled with everything.
But like, we're gonna get into it when we go to like these, but they just struggled, especially in game 5s. They get to the game 5s, they get to the Surges, and they just shut the bed. Like,
that's a Ravens thing.
I don't think they won a single search.
Yeah, we'll go on to the Thieves-Ravens game, first game of Sunday, where, I mean, it looks like Ravens are a very good sub-base team because they smoked Thieves on sub-base as well, 250 to 168. Lost a terminal search 6-3, which this was a weird series. We do have to bring the fact up that LA Thieves, Nate Shaw forgot to pay that electrical bill or some shit. And there was like an hour and a half delay between map 1 and 2, which sucks if you're the Carolina boys trying to carry momentum. They played one round. They played one round in the search.
They started the search, and I believe
Carolina won that first round, And then and they had to wait an hour and a half to even start the search again, which is just sucks. Like if you're Carolina trying to play off that momentum. But yeah, LA Thieves win this games 2, 6-3. Game 3, Control Invasion 3-1 to the Thieves boys, which I believe they actually have a decent Control Invasion record, if I recall. Hardpoint Karachi went to Ravens 250 to 176, and then game 5, Ravens fell short 6-4 to the Thieves. Thieves are absolute fucking horse cock and balls at hardpoint.
Yeah, holy.
They are 1-10 in hardpoint.
They are terrible.
Oh my god.
And Thieves are 3-2 on Invasion. Yeah. They've only played Invasion and High Rise. They're 3-2 on Invasion, and they're 1-1 on High Rise.
Yeah. You had map 1 though. That Gwyn guy showed up this series with a 1.3. He went 30 and 15 on that sub base. You'd love to see that out of the young guy Gwyn. With Fellow, I mean, Fellow had a decent series. He had another .77, but he had the second highest damage this time. Or no,
Clay on the map 4 went over double positive 30 and 14.
Clay was popping off.
The hard points weren't even fucking close.
No, they were not close whatsoever. Thieves is absolutely terrible at hard point. They got to figure that out.
But I mean, hard points don't really matter if you can't win another fucking map. I mean, Carolina, you got to pull something out here, brothers.
Yeah, they got to work. I hope they've been working on this search.
Who do you think is worse, Carolina and Surge or Thieves at hard point?
Thieves at hard point.
Thieves at hard point.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
They were
I'm sorry. Listen. If you're getting absolutely fucking choke slammed in hardpoint by the Ravens, there's a problem.
But the Ravens, they did take a hard point off of FaZe. It was sub base. So like, if whoever falls down to them and losers, you're banning sub base. Like I don't. That's what you're doing.
I don't care.
But
it's the Ravens. Yeah. You're getting choke slammed. You need to figure something out.
Afro at that game 5 just kept finding timings on the Carolina players. I think he had 5 first bloods with a 12 kill performance. Like they couldn't get Afro, and they kept getting picked, and he was winning Thieves rounds a lot. And Cammy actually had a really good series, which is nice to see. He had a 1.1 leading the way for the Thieves, which he's been kind of he's been missing all season. So I see out of the Thieves boys, they got a lot to work on.
Carolina is 1-9 in Surge.
Oof.
And that one win came off that ninja defuse by Clay, and then winning in round 11 against Lee.
Yeah.
You know,
so like they're Thieves and Hardpoint and Ravens and Surge are just equal.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I think if you were to,
they lost 4 searches this weekend.
Yeah, going back to the question, like Thieves and who's worse, Thieves and Hardpoint or Ravens and Surge? I feel like the Ravens and Surge is worse, just because you're going, because map 5 is the Surge, and if you
get to map 5, you have no confidence.
Against good Ravens, if you go against top 4 teams, you're at the point where you're not going to win 3-0, you're not going to win 3-1. Your odds are you're going to have to go map 5, and if you cannot win the Surge, if you're this shit in Surge, you're not going to win map 5.
Yeah, I feel like they'll get better.
Boston Breach, bro, no ice.
Moving out of the Boston Breach.
One more thing. All I was gonna say is, good win for the Thieves. Needed win from the Thieves. Yes. They still are not great, and they're so underwhelming to watch. Like, you look at the names, and like, there's no huge names or anything, or anyone that you're like, holy shit, like, they're fucking insane or anything like that. But like, I want this team to be good. They just aren't.
Yeah,
they just aren't. Like I wanted Ghosty to like have a fucking revenge tour of getting dropped off of OpTic, and it's just underwhelming. Like all of them, honestly. But
moving on to probably
we kind of knew that these weren't gonna be as like talented on paper, but with, like you said, with Ghosty being as smart as he is, and kind of like the revenge tour, I guess.
Like
I thought they'd be better than 2-5 right now.
Yeah,
like I didn't expect them to come out and like fucking just slam FaZe. Like I didn't expect that, but like I mean, they don't look good.
I would have thought they would have made winners this major. I don't remember their whole schedule, but let's move on to the best match of the weekend. That was New York versus
this
Boston.
Match was fucking insane.
Boston needed to win this series to make winners bracket at their home major, which, spoiler alert, they didn't, unfortunately. They did take the first map, Hardpoint Skid Row, 250 to 208, where it looks like Preston had himself a series. He only had a 1.0, but that dude was making plays. He had a 1.2 in that Skid Row. Map 2, New York, 6-3, Karachi, Search and Destroy, Control and High Rise, which was insane. 3-2 to New York, which New York absolutely sold like 2 rounds. Their offensive rounds, like they should have
You
won
could
them.
say they sold or Preston fucking clutched up.
Yeah, there's a little GA
Both.
drama on that map too with Slasher laying down behind that pipe, but we did figure out that spot is not GA'd, which it probably is now. But map 4 went to New York 250 to 203 on the Invasion hardpoint. Came down to a Palace, I believe. Skies had a 1.47 on that map. And then High Rise Search 6-4. Heartbreaker for the Boston Breach with Capsule almost having the fucking nastiest 1v4 I might have ever seen in my life, other than a beat.
Yeah.
That was terrific.
Oh
effort
my
out of him.
god.
But like you gotta go back to it. Snoopy fell off the fucking map. Those vents, dude, they popped him out. I swear to God, those things bump you so far now. But that you just can't. You cannot fall off the map there on that round. But then Capsule in that 1v4, dude, he gets the one, absolutely rips Kismet top chop, goes to check the bomb, kills the
him
guy
off
off
bomb.
bomb, has no idea where Hydra is, and the only thing in his mind, everyone's mind, oh, he's probably playing near his teammate. Like, why wouldn't he? His teammate's on the
Around
bomb for the trade.
elevators
Yeah, around
or
elevators.
something.
Hydra was playing like a freaking rat, and nobody knew where he was on his team. Like, no one ever had called him out, so they no information on him. He ended up being back on the other side of the map. Capsule went to
Their storm.
shoulder and picked him off and got the defuse. That would have been a
He
nasty
gets
one.
he gets away if because he got hit, he got shot, but then he like ran into like a pole or something. He got stuck.
Yeah,
Bro,
he tried to get
if
around
he
the
doesn't
wall.
hit
Bro,
that,
He
he
tried
gets
to-
out.
after that 3-piece, if he does anything
But
but,
go
what
mid.
he does, he lives.
But it's
Which
just
is like so crazy to think about. Like obviously he had no clue.
that's the only
and,
bad
like-
thing is he had no info on Hydra
Yeah,
at
he,
all.
like obviously he had no clue, but in hindsight, looking at it, like if he literally goes any other direction than that direction, he lives, and maybe
Probably
we see
wins
that
the round.
1v4.
It goes
Maybe
around
Boston wins another. Yeah, maybe Boston wins the next round, and
11. They're
it's
winners.
fucking more insane.
Yeah, but I mean,
But yeah, very
it was a
good match.
great
Very good
series,
match.
great map,
You-
one of the best of the year.
You know,
for sure.
bounce back for New York as well.
Yeah, and it seems like, dude, Snoopy died 102 times.
They
Yeah.
said that on the flank.
Capsule had
Yeah,
100
Cap
deaths.
died
bro.
100,
Oh my
yeah.
lord,
Yeah.
those guys were moving. But I mean, dude, Boston
that's-
plays
but,
up
like,
to their
yeah, they're
competition,
moving.
bro.
They're moving, but like we cannot be dying 100 times.
No, listen, the biggest problem is I'm looking at map 3, which is the game mode control. And Snoopy almost has 40 deaths. 38. I mean, holy shit. I mean, he
Yeah,
had
but it
31
doesn't look as
kills.
bad. It doesn't look as bad because he got 31 kills. But like I agree,
Actually,
like,
wait, hold
dying-
on. Capsule died 41 times.
Yeah.
It's right below it.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they
Like,
were.
we cannot be dying. And like I know like their playstyles like they're super like they've been playing more aggressive than the rest of them. And when you're playing subs, it's tough. But we cannot be dying 100 times. like you're putting so much pressure on Slasher and Priesta to like live and kind of pick up the slack, and that Snoopy and Cap just don't always consistently do because they're dying so many times. Like that's something they just gotta like figure out. Which we went back to like Snoopy's like he's gonna die a lot. He's gonna get a lot of kills, but he's gonna die a tremendous amount. You kind of just have to live with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we can't be having Snoopy and Capsule.
Well, the thing
dying
is,
all the
I
time.
mean, Sib had 44 in that fucking control, dude. That guy was that's a kill record, I believe. I mean, Sib had himself a series, but I mean, it just sucks. I think Boston needs to. Obviously, their whole
It looks
problem is
good, though.
consistency. Like they took FaZe Game 5, they took New York Game 5. Like they're taking the top 4 teams to Game 5, but yet they're
I
not
think-
beating the bad teams, which we expected
they
them
said
to
it
beat
ga-
every bad team. Sorry.
I think the map count on they said on the flank with when playing the top 4 teams, they're like 7 and 6.
Yeah, like they're playing up to the comp. Like I don't know what it is against them playing mid pack, like lower level teams. Like we all expect Boston to be beating every team that's in the mid pack lower, other than Miami. Probably those are probably. I mean, they did beat Miami 3-1, and then to maybe upset the top 4 teams. But now they consistency. That's all we want to ask for them. I think
Yes.
they make a run at their major out of losers bracket. Let's move on to the last match of the day. Unfortunately, FaZe and OpTic, Texas. FaZe 3-0
Face
beat Bop.
I mean, hey, at least Pred went positive.
Facts. FaZe took the map 1, 250 to 235. Came down to a Palace Hill where Shotzi almost made a good play, but Crim6 was saying he should have just killed Celium. because he kills Celium, it opens up that side of the map, but then like everyone sees what he was trying to do. He's trying to sneak by. No one really understands why Celium turned around. He probably heard his keys jingle or something. I don't know.
Nick, it's
I thought
the
he tried to
exact
sneak by 2 people. He should kill the second person and not the first person.
It's the exact same thing, Nick, that you always say of like, if you chow and you get the 2-piece, you're a god. But if you chow and you don't even get 1 and you die, it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, it's kind of that scenario of like, he did it, it almost worked, didn't, and it's an almost like nothing. He got nothing out of it. If he kills Cell there, at least he got Cell.
Well, the thing is,
You know what I'm saying? But instead he got nothing.
Crim6 was saying something like, well, he kills Cell there, literally opens up that right side of the map because no one's plat watching it, so it forces FaZe to move around. Another OpTic player could have snuck through, and like it could have. We don't know, obviously, but it could have opened up the map. They could have potentially broken it.
Regardless,
go ahead.
Regardless, if he kill, in my opinion, obviously I don't fucking know, but if he kills Cell there, like at least 1 or 2 FaZe players are immediately gonna turn and look where Cell was.
One's gonna wrap back at least back.
And
Palace.
maybe Ice Cream opens up a little bit. Dashy rips one, and like all of a sudden, boom! It's wide open. Like even if Shotzi lives or dies after he kills Cell, not like you have a gap. Yeah. You have a gap now.
Yeah.
But instead he went for a god play and it didn't work out, which again would have been fucking dope if it worked, but unfortunately it just simply did not work.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I think like with that hill, because it's so like difficult to break, like those plays are okay because of how difficult that hill is.
We don't gotta deal with that next patch, but
and if you say he doesn't kill Cell, he gets into the hill, he gets 1 or 2. Everybody's gonna be like, because the game's close at that point.
Yeah,
you know?
I think FaZe is like 10 points,
like Cell and whoever else. Cell and whoever else still gotta move to go contest.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Shotzi
and
gets
then you
through.
Can pinch.
Shotzi gets through. He has to kill the guy Hill, obviously, which probably wouldn't be expecting him.
No,
wouldn't be expecting him at all. But then he's gonna have to get another one but then OpTic still has to re-break it because then FaZe is gonna be reset up by the time.
Like
we don't know. It was close to being a good play. It obviously wasn't. Celium turns around, kills him. FaZe takes the map, and then FaZe S&D 6-3 on Invasion, and then Control High Rise, which didn't seem very close. FaZe 3-1. Pride had a decent series, but I mean, like we said against Miami, dude, OpTic's teamwork they got to learn how to play off each other. There's too many of 2 people going one way, 2 people going the other way. They gotta figure their stuff out for the major, which I'm sure they will. But Hunter wants to join and speak piece about Snoopy, so here he comes.
Oh Christ!
Let's hear what he's got to say. We are going to go into the.
All right, first off, motherfuckers, this is all I got.
Let's hear it.
Hold on, I gotta mute the stream because I can hear myself.
What do you got about Snoopy, Hunter?
All right. How the fuck are you gonna fall off the map?
The vents, bro. They pushed him.
When your team is possibly gonna clutch up, you're just, all right, I'm out. Deuces.
I just want to know his point of view. Like, did he like miss the jump? Did he like get pushed off? Did he slide? Or I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't the league have the other POVs?
Yes. The league has every point of view. Yeah. That's
why they.
It might be somewhere.
Show us that clip. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably somewhere.
I
don't know.
They buried that deep into the archives.
Yeah. Hunter, you're gonna stay with us with predictions here?
Yeah, sure. I'll stay here for predictions.
All right. Moving on, Zach. Peep the stream. Well, Tej is staying on Ravens for the major.
Is he? Nice.
Also,
absolutely.
Breaking point. There was
what
a
does
picture.
He call him Fat Bob?
Yeah, there was a picture being taken. The pings, the servers were all fucked up.
Yeah,
Atlanta was pinging all 16 shots. Like all of OpTic was fluctuating from 24 to 70, which is just weird.
Yeah, and I think Scrap was saying something similar.
Yeah, Scrappy was saying it. New York was saying it against Boston.
Yeah, what did he say? He was like, "That's on you. Gotta fix that."
Yeah, that's on you. Gotta fix it. But Boston, they have a fucking trophy, man. They got a trophy. We love it. An actual trophy. That's worth holding. W Breach.
That is a cool trophy.
Yeah, that's dope.
What is that?
What is what?
I feel like that's.
I think it's something to do with like Fenway and I don't know.
Looks like a torch, no?
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
look like a Boston
didn't know if it
Marathon.
was, like,
I don't know.
I didn't
Mm.
know if it was like
Wait, Boston
something.
Marathon's a good shout.
Let's get into these fucking predictions, baby. We got Atlanta FaZe going up against LAG. Yeah, 3-0. Maybe LAG take a map. I'll give LAG a map. I'm going 3-1 FaZe.
It's going game 5.
You got game 5. I don't know about all that.
Yep.
Aves,
I got FaZe 3-0.
Hunter.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-0 beat Bob.
I'll go 3-0. All right. Then we got the boys, OpTic Texas versus Miami Heretics. I'm going Vamos.
That's
here.
a
I'm
3-0
sorry.
Vamos.
That's a
I'm not going
Not for
3-0. I'm going 3-2. Miami clutches up in the game 5.
Wait, actually, might be crazy if OpTic comes out and just slams Heretics.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Land, Diffie, and fucking Kenny and Dashy just fucking.
I mean, I can
AR
see Miami
slammage.
maybe having a bit of nerves being on the main stage, but like, again, I just don't like with their teamwork. I just think they're gonna out teamwork OpTic again, bro. Like I think
No,
Miami wins.
Yeah.
Aves, what you got?
I have OpTic 3-2
Ooh, Aves is going
Because-
OpTic.
because I would love for Miami to win because they're super fun to watch, but winning rematches can be difficult.
That
and
is
this
very
their
true.
first LAN, and the experience from OpTic versus the experience of Miami, which I think they played on main stage before. Not
Well, it's been a
in
while
season, but, like,
ago.
in
That's what I'm
season,
saying. Like,
yeah,
a while ago.
but it's like winning rematches is hard. Kenny's saying like they've been really hammering down like the communication and stuff in practice, and I feel like just them being on LAN, they'll be new and improved, and now they know like kind of how Miami works now, and winning the rematch can be difficult. So I
That's
think they
fair.
win the rematch.
Dude, it would be crazy if OpTic comes out
Just
and
3-0s
beats
them.
Heretics and then beats FaZe somehow.
That would be
Okay.
nuts. I could see
Let's
it,
slow
bro.
down.
That'd be nuts.
Just back to back revenge, like
Yeah.
that'd be crazy. And then probably plays Ultra in the final, in the winter final.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. Hunter, what do you got here?
So you got to take in consideration, right? Where this is LAN we're talking about. This is a different beast.
Yeah.
Every game,
Correct.
every team is different at LAN. As
What-
last year, like remember Major 1, the qualifiers for Major 1.
Well,
New York
OpTic got top
Subliners didn't.
12.
Yeah, New York Subliners didn't win a single game, and then they won the major. Like it doesn't matter. Like what online matters, but it doesn't at the same time. And I would like to say OpTic has the advantage because of the green wall and all the fans. And
See,
everything
I
like
think
that.
the fans will be split because you underestimate my Heretics fans.
Yeah,
bro. People
you
know
fuck with
what?
the Vamos, dude.
You know what? Yeah, it might be split for sure. I think they'll have probably the most fans that aren't OpTic.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be a close match. Honestly, I think they're probably equal on skill. If not, Vamos edging out OpTic. But what OpTic lacks in skill, they make up in experience. So I think it's gonna be a close match,
I
game
think-
5.
I think you should
but-
reword the skill because OpTic has definitely more talent. I think you should say
Yeah, on
teamwork.
paper,
I think you
Miami-
should say. I think you
yeah.
should say teamwork. What they lack in
Yeah,
teamwork.
I think
they,
yeah,
they
'cause
experience
that's what I
will
was talking
overtake,
about. That's what I was talking about with you guys about. I was like, how do you get 3-0 beat bop like that? And it's really like yeah, money can buy you good players, but it can't buy you good chemistry and good communication. And I think that's what Florida has. You know, they have probably 80% of the skill that OpTic has, but they just have better communication and better teamwork.
And as you
and-
say, Spanish should be GA. They talk too fast.
Yeah, Spanish should be GA'd.
I
What I'm
got
hearing
Heretics
from
3-2.
Hunter, what I'm hearing from Hunter is special teams, special players, special play.
exactly.
So are you going OpTic
But-
here?
I'm going. I
Dude,
don't know if I already said this. I'm going OpTic.
I think if it goes to a game 5,
We'll go
search and
game 5
destroy, I
Yep.
think OpTic might edge out Vamos.
All
I
right.
think they might edge him out.
They're gonna
I might
what?
change my prediction.
Edge them
Pause.
out. Emphasis on the edge.
We got 3-2 OpTic for Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually-
3-2 OpTic. Yeah.
Alright. Moving on to Toronto versus Seattle, I'm going 3-1.
Yeah,
I'm changing
no,
my
not Toronto's
prediction.
slamming Surge,
think
dude. I don't
Toronto's
know what it
slamming?
is,
Alright.
bro. You think Scrap is gonna hit LAN and not drop a fucking 4.0 or some shit? Like,
That's
dude,
And
Bro,
Insight's
nah.
gonna get even better on land, bro.
Dude,
That
Scrap-
could have
But
been
then
fine.
at the same time though, I feel like
I think Seattle might win the
Jesus.
surge.
the hell was that? At the same
Scrap
time
on
though,
land is crazy.
I feel like Illy usually gets a little bit better on land.
I feel like Seattle's gonna win a map. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I think they're gonna win a map. I think I could be the
I
surge.
I I would be okay with a 3-1. I just feel like the 3 maps that Toronto wins are not going to be close.
All right, Aves, what you got?
For Toronto Surge, we'll try 3.
3-1 Hunter.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a slammage.
So you got 3-0.
I
So we
think-
got 2 3-0s and 2 3-1s.
I think Scrappy's he's a different beast on land.
I'll go.
He is
3-0.
what I would call Himothy.
We'll predict the 3-0 there. Then I think this could be a little upset potential. New York versus Minnesota.
Possibly.
Minnesota's looked really good this past weekend. I mean, obviously they didn't play the best competition, but at the same time, like New York's played a lot of maps. They have not been slamming anybody other than did they even slam anybody? Like 3-0 beat Bob?
OpTic.
They didn't play. No, they didn't. They did not slam out. They went game 5
I'm
where
kidding. No,
Shotzi
that's game
fucking
Game
5.
trolled.
Yeah, he went game
They
5.
went game 5 where Shotzi trolled numerous times in the surge. But I think New York does edge it out, just being the better team here. But I could see it going game 5.
I could definitely see it going game 5.
I'm gonna go New York 3-2.
I think
I could
New
definitely see it
York's a
going game
really
5.
good land team.
Yes.
I think they're just really good. They talk about that's what I was talking about, like with heretics and their communication. I feel like the New York subliners are the American version of them and their ability to communicate. Because I don't know, I just watched. Do you guys ever watch the subliners stuff that they post on YouTube?
Yeah.
Because
Their
they post
combos
their
and
like their
stuff.
their
Yeah.
comms. Dude, they're just having fun and they're having like that. They have
Yeah.
that good relationship and they have fun with it. But at the same time, when it's time to lock in, they lock in, and it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. So
I think Sib's gonna fry this series. I think Sky's gonna do what he's got to do. Hydra's gonna be even better on land.
Dude,
So I can see a 3-0, but I think Rocker's taking some maps.
Are these 4 all tomorrow or
Yep,
what?
these are all tomorrow, starting at 12:30 p.m. Central Time.
Dude, low key, I mean, Subliners Rocker might be the best match.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, OpTic's going to be a good game with Miami, but I think this has upset
it
potential.
it should be.
It would
should
not
be.
surprise me if Rocker somehow beats New York. But the last time New York was at Boston, they got top 8 or 12 or something, but they had travel issues and stuff.
Yeah.
But no one's having travel issues. The weather is not -30. There's no snowstorm in Dallas.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone's there.
All right.
Moving on.
Let's move on, or else this is gonna take
I didn't
a
give my
million years.
prediction.
Oh,
Yeah.
A's, what you got?
I have Subliners piss slamming them 3-1.
All
Okay.
right.
Hunter, what you got?
And
3-3.
Rocker-
I'm taking subliners 3-1.
We'll go through.
Rocker win the control.
Okay.
'Cause New York is
LAG
dog
versus
shit
LA
control.
Thieves. LAG owns LA Thieves. LAG 3-1.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Miami versus
yeah.
Vegas. 3-0 beat Bop. See you later.
No,
Yep.
3-2. Game
It's
5.
not going game 5.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You think heretics
Remember
are gonna struggle that
remember this
much?
moment, and I didn't say who's winning either.
Oh,
No way.
Remember this moment.
No way.
Vegas Legion take out the Heretics.
No shot. I'm not putting that on
Heretics
fucking
get
bracket.
T12.
That's not happening. I'm sorry. Ain't no way, bro.
The one I don't know why, but I want this Vegas Legion team to be fucking good.
They're not. I think Purge is gonna pee his pants under the lights.
The
bro.
one time I don't say 3-0 Vamos.
I'll give Vegas a map, I guess, but I think they're getting beat Bop 3-0.
I think it's gonna take a major for the
Just
heretics.
remember
to really
this
lock
moment.
in.
Just remember this moment.
All right, so Zach's got Legion.
On
Zach's got
wait,
Legion.
what
3-2.
day is that? Is that Saturday or Friday?
This will be Friday.
Okay, Friday at I can't see the time.
4:30.
Friday at 4:30 p.m. or 3:30 p.m.
I got Heretics 3-1. Aves, what do you got?
I got Heretics 3-1.
Hunter.
Heretics 3-0.
All right, we're going 3-1 Heretics. Surge Boston. I got Boston winning this 3-1. I think Boston's gonna make a little run here. I think Slasher gets better on land. I think Priest.
That's a
gets better on
scary
land.
first match, though,
It
dude.
is. It is. But I think Boston's gonna edge it out here. 3-1. Zach.
I hope they do. I can agree with that.
Aves.
I really don't want Boston to get first rounded.
I don't think they are, bro. They're gonna
But,
have that.
like-
Dude,
They're gonna have
that
the
would be
crowd behind
fucking
them. They're gonna have
crazy.
energy. I think they at least
But
win this
like,
game.
yeah, but like, they
Wait,
played
who did-
down to the middle of the pack.
Surge is down here because we said they were
Toronto.
gonna lose
To Toronto.
to Toronto. Oh, okay, okay. Never
Like,
mind. They're they're
yeah.
probably gonna be down here.
Like, yeah, they'll have the crowd. It's their event, but they play down to the middle of the pack teams.
I don't think they will here on land,
So-
bro. I just don't. I think they're gonna. I
Like-
think they're gonna fry this series.
Bro, I mean, Snoopy probably gets better on land. Hopefully, Cap
It's
gets
he
gonna
better
be
does
on
play
land.
Snoopy
on
versus
land.
Hook, like two guys that just go rogue. Like who's gonna go rogue less? I think Slasher's
It
gonna
doesn't
have-
matter. Well, it does not matter of who goes rogue less. It's if whoever goes rogue, do they come out on top?
Yeah, that's true.
Who looks good?
What you
Who
got,
looks
Aves?
better?
What you got?
I'm gonna go breach 3-2.
3-2, Hunter.
I got Breach winning it.
All right, we'll go 3-1 breach there. Minnesota, Carolina. I'm going Carolina. I think they're gonna get better on land. I think Minnesota's search still isn't that great, and I got Minnesota.
Well,
going
neither's
top 12.
Carolina's.
Yeah, but like I think TJ gets better on land at search, bro.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And
That
the
is
game, the game
that's a
slows
valid
down,
point.
bro. And like if Vivid is just trying to go rogue and like that's what he does. He just has a shitload of engagements. I think Carolina's gonna punish him.
That's a valid point. Tej on Land S&D. That guy always shows up.
Yeah. I think it goes 3-1 Carolina. Carolina wins both hard points and the control, but lose the game 2 surge. So I kind of contradicted myself, but I think Carolina wins the respawns. What you got, Aves?
I got Rocker 3-1.
Zach?
I don't think Carolina are gonna win, but I want them to. So Carolina 3-1.
All right, Hunter. You riding Clayster? Pause.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're
I'm
gonna go 3-1
taking
Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens.
If it goes game 5, it ain't gonna look good, but we'll go Ravens.
The Ravens are kind of crazy, dude.
Ravens are not even like.
I do have
They're,
Ravens.
I think they're better.
Can we
I think
just
they're better than
appreciate-
Rocker and Hardpoint, but they're not good in search, and they're like really mid in control.
Ravens just
Oh,
did they not bring
Carolina.
FaZe to map
Yes.
5?
Yes, they brought FaZe and Thieves
FaZe,
to map 5.
arguably the
They
best team in the CDL currently right now.
Yes, but then Boston also brought FaZe to game 5 and only won 2 games after that.
Yeah, and
so-
also they got to map 5 and fucking they might as well have not spawned in.
yeah. Let's move
Yeah.
on here. We got Boston, Carolina. I think Boston continues. I think they 3-1
I
Carolina.
think it gets their heart beaten though. I think it might be a game 5 round 11. I won't lie.
I think Boston wins it.
Boston Boston probably comes out on top, but I don't know.
So I'll go Boston game 5 here. Zach, game 5 Boston.
Yeah.
Aves.
Well, for yours, I'll go Boston 3-2, but for mine, I have Boston beating Rocker.
Yeah. I think Boston wins here, whether it's Rocker or Ravens, to be honest.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
Boston beats Rocker here.
Okay. So you have
Mhm.
Rocker or Ravens. So you have Boston. We have all Boston getting top 6. All right.
Can we just say this off rip? If at any point Scrappy plays the Heretics, that'll be the greatest series of my life.
Hey, we might see it
That
here. We
will
might
be
see
the
it here
greatest
for
thing
top 4.
ever.
We got Vamos Heretics versus the Gorillas. I got Heretics 3-0.
Oh, Heretics are fucking pissing on them.
Yeah, Heretics are winning that match, assuming Vegas doesn't piss slam them. I don't know why I just turned into a Vegas stand.
Aves. You got Heretics being
I-
LAG
I got Heretics 3-1.
3-1. I'll give
Immature.
LAG a map. All right.
I'll give.
Back to the winner's side, we got Ultra New York rematch on land. I'm still edging Toronto here. I think Toronto still has the edge on New York.
You're what?
Pause. I'm gonna
I
go
edged New York.
Toronto 3-1. I think Toronto just looks like the second best team in the game, if not the same level as FaZe right now. And New York still has to work on some things, in my opinion.
Like their control.
Yeah, but I got Toronto winning that 3-1.
Dude, that should be such a good match, bro.
Question.
Fuck.
So if the subliners lose, they still go to the losers bracket, right?
They would
can-
play.
okay.
The loser of this plays Miami.
Oh, okay, got it.
So I got Toronto. Zach.
I really, really want to say New York wins this. but I don't think I can. So just leave it.
Aves,
I have New York 3-2.
Hunter,
Never mind. Fuck it. New York 3-2. Aves, you gave me the strength.
Hunter. You got New York or
I
Toronto?
think Toronto's gonna beat them, but New York's gonna go with the loser bracket and just go on a tear.
Well, it'll be what, a 2-game tear, and then they're
Yeah,
there. They're
I
in the
mean, think about it. They're gonna go into the final hot.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you got Toronto 3-2 then?
Yeah.
I think with New York, you're like, both teams on
I'll
paper,
go
I would
Toronto.
say it's equal.
Wait, shit, Hunter, you might be right.
Wait, but
Mhm.
see, I don't know here because New York's search has been really good. They've only lost like one.
They're one of the best. Yes.
You also gotta
And I
remember
think-
New York is a better LAN team than they are an online team.
I feel
That is-
like
I
if
don't
it
know
goes
about
if it goes game
Uh,
5, I got
it-
New York.
I'd-
I'm sorry.
You can't argue online LAN when you're talking about the likes of Hydra, Kismet, and
Who've been
fucking
on LAN
Kleenex
before.
and Scrappy.
Yeah, Envoy.
Yeah.
They are
Envoy.
good. They could be playing out in the freaking Bermuda Triangle, and they're still gonna put up numbers.
Yeah.
I
No,
think,
I
like,
just
I think-
think. Sorry, go ahead.
I said, well, like both teams look on paper like about the same, but because it's LAN and the game kind of slows down, I think like New York, especially if they were the deeper they go into the series, I think the more
I'm gonna-
favors Sublime just because you get to the surge.
Yeah,
and they've
I'm
been
gonna
one of the
if
best
it's
in
game
surge.
5, which I think we're all thinking it might go. I got New York coming out on top there because they're just better at
I-
search right now.
I don't hate that. I don't hate
We'll
that
go
at
New
all.
York 3-2 there. Atlanta FaZe versus OpTic Texas. I think FaZe beats them here. 3 in around 11. Game.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna go the distance. I feel like FaZe OpTic.
Mm.
I got FaZe coming out on top as their search is just better.
Bro, imagine the bottom, like New York Ultra actually happens and New York pulls it out, and then OpTic pulls out a win,
Yeah, it can
and all of a
happen, bro.
sudden
These
FaZe
matches are a
and
coin flip.
Toronto are in losers.
These matches are a
That'd
coin
be
flip,
crazy.
bro. You could literally flip a coin and you just don't know. It's the top 4 teams everyone has right now. Like, I mean, you could argue Miami over OpTic, but flip a coin. I got FaZe winning that one. Do we all agree?
Yep,
Yeah, it's hard to- it's
3-1.
It's hard to bet against FaZe, especially the way OpTic has been looking.
All right, so
But coming off of a revenge win off of Heretics, they might look a little different.
yeah, all right, we'll go down to Toronto versus Miami.
Oof.
I really want to
Oh
say
my
Miami's
God,
gonna come
yes,
out on
sir.
top. I really want to say Miami's gonna win this. I just don't know if I can.
3-1 Ultra.
Yeah,
I have 3-1 Ultra as well.
yeah, we'll go 3-1
Dude,
Toronto.
Ultra, I
there.
think Ultra's good. I want them to win just for the pure. I just want
Ow.
Scrappy
Ooh.
to start fucking screaming at the Heretics in Spanish.
And
That's
then
all I want.
God.
we'll have OpTic versus Boston with Thanos, one of the OpTic slayers.
Oh Jesus.
OpTic
Could be a good
potentially getting
match.
top 6, which it wouldn't surprise me. Does Boston continue their run, Hunter?
Does Boston continue their run?
Do they get top 4 beating OpTic Texas?
No, I don't think they beat Optic in this.
All right, how many maps are you gonna give Boston? I could give them 1. I
Uh,
think 3-1.
I'm gonna give I sound 3-1
I'll go
because
3-1 OpTic there.
Optic's got that. Even though it's their major, Optic's got that home field advantage, and they got
You'd
the
be
experience.
surprised when
They
it's
got
the home team. They still kind of overrule the OpTic fans.
yeah. You gotta remember too, like half of the Breach team is not very experienced when it comes to this types of things.
That's
But
fair.
you also got the experience of Preston and Slasher on Breach, and they've definitely gone the distance before, so and been in those situations. So hopefully it's close. I hope it's not just 3-1, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be 3-1.
All right, Aves.
See, I originally thought OpTic 3-2 because Boston, while they play them close, they can never finish series.
Yeah.
Series, holy shit! They can never finish series. They did it with FaZe. They did it with Seattle. They've done it multiple times. But both of them have identical records in series, and they do their fair share amounts of trolling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Top 5s. So it's like, who's gonna troll less? And
I think OpTic at this point in the tournament has probably gotten their trolling a little bit down.
you would think, but that OpTic team has surprised us.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say I want to say Boston because of the home crowd, but OpTic is more experienced. They've all had plenty of LAN experience. Cap and Snoopy have some experience, but not as much. I think I'm gonna go OpTic 3-2.
Zach.
I think I agree, and I don't know why, but something is telling me that OpTic might do the classic OpTic thing of turning up for the first major.
Sure.
They might
We'll move on then. We got OpTic Toronto.
take this match too.
We're gonna have an OpTic FaZe.
I think if they drop down in the fashion that we have them, I don't know if they lose that first match, I don't know so much, but I think if they get through and then don't get slammed by FaZe, and then they win that first elimination match, I don't know, they might go on a tear.
We'll have
I don't know, I feel it in my grundle.
We'll have Toronto versus OpTic here, which I think this might be where OpTic's run ends, but again, you never know. OpTic could be turning up against Toronto. But I'm going to go Toronto in a 3-2 here. Hunter?
Yeah, I don't think OpTic has the teamwork and the communication down just quite yet.
That's fair.
To be able to go all the way like this. And I think Toronto, because Toronto, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't change their roster whatsoever, right?
No,
No.
they dropped Hixie for Envoy, which is the best Hixie replacement you
So,
could ever get.
I mean, you changed one player, but like still, like I think they still have that core.
Yeah.
So I think Toronto's gonna win this.
Right. Aves?
I have Ultra 3-1.
Zach, Toronto's moving on here, but you had OpTic going up.
I mean, I think 3-2 OpTic possibly, but
All right. We'll have Toronto here in our bracket. Yeah, would not hate if OpTic gets there. They're my team, but Atlanta, New York. I think this could be a fucking banger.
This is gonna be a banger.
I might have New York winning this. 3-2. It's gotta go game 5. I'm sorry.
This is going game 5, round 11, and I will die on the hill.
This could be a game 5, round 11 coin flip. I'm going New York.
Yeah, and Celium's gonna fall off the map.
Zach, what you got?
oh, I don't fucking know. FaZe 3-1.
Aves?
I have FaZe 3-2.
Hunter?
I'm gonna take Subliners 3-2.
All right, so since we got a 50-50 split here, I'm going to go with the 7-0 team, and we're going to do FaZe game 5 here.
I do think New York's search is really good, but like I said in the beginning of the season, Atlanta just looks head and shoulders above the rest, including New York.
But
FaZe.
We'll go New York Toronto rematch. You never win the rematch. New York 3-1.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a rematch. Do we all agree there? Do we have anyone have Toronto?
No,
I almost
I
put Toronto.
Nah, I think Subliners are coming because they're going right from that game.
Yes, so the Sunday schedule is different now. So you're gonna have winners final, elimination final. Or no, wait. You're gonna have winners final. I'm thinking this wrong. They changed the schedule. What is it now? I think it's elimination round 4. So it would be OpTic Toronto, then it would be the winners final, and then the losers final right away, and then the grand final. So instead of the winners final being first,
so there's
and
more
them sitting
than
all day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like that.
Back
I like
back,
that.
which is how it
That's
used
how they
to be.
always wanted it, no?
Yeah, yes.
Losers, it's losers semis, then losers finals, winners finals.
Well, it had to be winners final, then elimination final.
Well, I'm just saying, listen to 4 games, losers
But
semis.
I got New York taking it. Anybody have Toronto?
I kind of want to put Toronto.
Shut up, babes.
Whoever wins is gonna win 3-2, but I think I'm gonna get New York 3-2.
Okay, so it sounds like we got New York. Zach, who do you think out of these two? Obviously, you had OpTic making it, but
I think it's FaZe Toronto.
You think it's FaZe Toronto?
If this is what it is, I think it's FaZe Toronto.
So you think Toronto beats New York twice here in this tournament?
That could happen.
Yeah.
No, wait, we had New York winning. Never mind. It'd be Toronto taking the rematch. I might have to take Toronto then. I can't hear you. My dog pulled out my head.
There's the thing about the rematches. It's hard to beat teams multiple times in a row.
Should we flip a coin?
Yeah.
Flip a coin. Hunter, Siri. Heads Toronto, tails New York.
Hey Siri, Give me head.
Uh-huh.
I mean, give me a coin flip.
Right.
Hold on. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Oh
Nope.
my god, that was so crispy in my ears.
I forgot what I said.
Heads.
Heads.
I know, but like, what team is that? New York.
Oh.
We didn't say. You just told him
Yeah,
to
you
flip a
did.
coin.
No, he did. I forgot it too.
Okay, flip it again. New York is heads. Toronto is tails.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
Tails.
Tails. That's Toronto. We have Toronto
Mhm.
FaZe
See,
grand final.
when it comes to like the rematches, like yeah, it's hard to beat teams 2 times in a row. I feel like that happens more with like a matchup like OpTic Heretics than an Ultra
Yeah.
Subliner.
That's fair.
Dude, I almost think the subliners are gonna win this series coming right off of the FaZe. Not that I
Yeah.
know we're past this, but like they're coming right off of FaZe, right? They're gonna like, dude, they're gonna see red, right?
Yeah,
They're gonna
that's
come in
fair.
here, piss slam fucking Ultra. Maybe go to a map 5, but like it's not gonna be close, map 5. And then they're going right back to FaZe. And they know exactly what they did wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would think.
Going
I have
into
FaZe
it.
winning 4-2.
I have FaZe winning 4-2 and taking the first major.
Yep.
I think they're the
Yep.
best team right now. FaZe Toronto, it's going to be close. I don't.
I could see FaZe winning all 4 tournaments.
I
Brother.
hope not. That'd be boring.
Brother, this is online play and you're making these
No,
gestures.
this is land, brother.
I know, but like you're the
think-
only thing we know about these teams is online play.
Yes, but
Right.
FaZe
Dude,
shows up
FaZe
on
has been
land,
there
bro.
and done that.
They've never gotten lower than they've gotten less than top 3 once.
Bro, they
Ever.
have Celium, the ugliest man I've ever seen in my life. There's no way they can
Yeah,
beat
but
him.
he'll gun your
He's
shit,
been
brother.
on that team since the CDO inception,
Yeah,
and he hasn't gotten lower than like 3rd one time.
yeah.
He's probably one of the top
It's
paid
insane,
players.
but congratulations to FaZe. Here's your trophy. Take that shit home.
Sure.
Do we have anything else about the tournament? Looking forward to watching the matches, baby. I'm very excited. First major. It's always fun.
Dude,
If
I
you were to think of
totally
a
forgot
dark
that they
horse-
started tomorrow.
Oh, wait. I forgot a whole fucking segment. Team of the
Oh, Team of
fucking
the
week.
week.
Brought to you
Yeah,
by
yo,
Captain
rewind
Coffee.
for a
Going
second.
back.
Rewind for a second, eh?
We have Envoy. It didn't fucking update. It's not Envoy. It's Vivid. Imagine that's Vivid right there, not Envoy. Did not
He is an
update.
honorable mention though.
It is an Envoy mention. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Why didn't it save? It didn't save. Thanks, Photoshop. All right. Anyways, we got Vivid for his takeover series, and he did the maps they did win against Surge. He was frying. Sib from New York
At the
dropping
one.
the damage
Wow.
record against OpTic, not OpTic, against Boston. He was frying all weekend. We got Celium. He's walking
Celium
1.2.
for not snaking and still slamming.
Yes, and then Metals, who just took over this weekend. That guy's a problem, and OpTic has to shut him down. But
Can we just start a new segment as well? Can we get an LVP of this week? And this
What is that?
LVP is
The
Snoopy.
burger? The least valuable
Okay.
player.
Oh, yeah, Jesus
I don't think
Christ.
it's gonna be Snoopy.
It's not Snoopy. It'd be like felony probably, or purge.
Shut up.
Who knows?
Imagine falling off a map game 5.
You're not wrong, but there's
Yeah, at
probably,
least he made
there
it to
was
game
worse.
5.
Yeah, there was worse performance.
I didn't think they were gonna go game 5.
But-
So
We're gonna wrap it up. Sorry, I forgot about the team of the week. We kind of move on to the predictions because it's getting late here. But,
Yes, sir.
shout out Captain Coffee. Buy some fucking coffee. Link in the description. And we will see you guys talking about
I'm in the
major
market for some coffee, actually.
next week. Goodbye.
See y'all.
later.